This week in Club Scoundrel, my exclusive private group for men, one of the members brought up a question asking about how does one go from just casually dating to actually being in a relationship. He keeps getting hung up on this point. He can get dates and go out maybe a few times, but it never seems to actually evolve to a relationship. And he asked this question this week inside of Club Scoundrel. So I want to talk about this on air. I'm going to read through this and walk you through a little bit of how this works, because I'm sure a lot of you guys out there may be getting stuck in this predicament. And so I'll break it down for you, and hopefully this gives you some insight into what you're doing and how you can tweak accordingly to get what you are really going for, okay? All right, so here we go. He says that, I'm never afraid to talk to women. It's the seal the deal portion that I don't find much success in. But you can't force something that isn't meant to happen. Whatever happens, happens. And while I can understand thinking that you can't force things, which is in a way true, there are certain things that you can do to increase your chances of getting closer to actually getting into a relationship. If we leave things simply to fate or thinking that we have no control over it, then we automatically let go of actually trying to improve ourselves and trying to understand a situation and seeing what we can do differently to get the results that we want. Because basically everything in life, especially when it comes to dating and relationships, is you have a certain behavior that gets certain results. And if you're not getting the results that you want, then you got to take on different behaviors. It's actually pretty easy if you think about it. So I clarified with him. I go, what do you mean by seal the deal? Do you mean successfully arranging a date, sleeping with them, or having her become your girlfriend? And he answered that, but successfully arranging the date, I'm sorry, let's see here. He goes, but successfully arranging the date isn't the main problem. It's somewhere between sleeping with them or having them become a part or become a companion. Okay, so he's really thinking about the relationship portion of dating and courtship. And so this is what I said to him, and this is what I'm going to say to you guys out there who struggle with a couple of dates and boom, it's just like she disappears. It just doesn't go anywhere. My advice to him was, a man should not focus on the relationship. Okay? Too many guys are getting hung up in definitions. What are we? Is she my girlfriend yet? I want her to be my girlfriend. That's not what a man should be thinking about. Okay? A man should simply be thinking about creating the next opportunity for the two of you to get together and have fun, also known as a date. All you need to do is come up with the logistics, what you're going to do, where you're going to meet, and then the rest of it, you just try to have a good time, get her to feel good, and get her to go home with good memories and good feelings towards you, because women are emotional creatures and they're going to make decisions based on how they feel about you, not what they rationally think. Okay, a guy might be coming into it saying, okay, well, we've gone out 3 times, we've gone out 4 times, now you should be my girlfriend. Well, it doesn't work that way, and especially with women. I mean, people in general make decisions with their emotions, but especially women. How do you make her feel? If after 3 or 4 dates, it's not the number of dates. I mean, it could be 1 date for all that matters. It could be 2 dates. And she's like, wow, I am head over heels for this guy. If you're not making her feel good, if she doesn't feel a chemistry with you, then you could go on 200 dates and still not get to the relationship part of it, okay? So I told him that you, as the man, don't need to declare the relationships. It never really needs to fall on you. So you can let go of that worry. One of my personal one-on-one coaching clients had that same issue where he was constantly thinking, okay, I got to bring up the relationship now. Oh, I got to tell her now. It's time to make her my girlfriend. And I said, no, that's not your department. Don't bring that up at all. And once I told him this, once I said that, look, when she's ready for it, she will bring it up. He was like, damn, I never thought about it that way. And he was able to let go of that pressure that he put on himself. And it was like, wow, now I can just focus on having a fun time. And I'm not thinking about, okay, I got to tell her, I got to lock it down. And because of that, because he was able to lighten up, just focus on having fun, having a good time, then that obviously that feeling was transmitted to the girl that he was going out with. And sure enough, after a few times going out, she then was like, hey, where is this going? Okay, so now she is the one focusing on the relationship, which is how it should be. The relationship, wanting to connect and bond and build a relationship, that is actually feminine energy. That's feminine. That's the feminine side of life. And so when the man is focused on the relationship, when he's thinking about, okay, are we a girlfriend, boyfriend yet? I want to lock this down. He's behaving in a feminine way. And this behavior subconsciously will turn a woman off. She's going to think, okay, he's kind of clingy. He's a little needy. You know, she's not going to feel ready for it. She's going to think, okay, he's jumping the gun. Why is he so trying? Why is he coming on so strong? And this is where so many guys go wrong, where after the second or third date, they love the girl. They see her, she's beautiful, totally into her, and now let's get the relationship. And she simply is not ready, so she slowly moves away as he starts to move towards her, right? But if you as the man just stay going straight forward, you're having fun, you're going out with her once a week, having a good time, then that allows her to come to you as you're moving forward, having fun. She's laughing with you when you're together on dates. You're having a good time, maybe taking her out to a picnic or something, and you're just creating these fun moments. And she's like, wow, I feel really good when I'm with this man. I want to latch onto him, and I don't want to let him go. Now you're allowing her to be in her feminine and come to you, versus you, in a way, robbing her of that and being like, oh, I want to hang on to you. I want to make you my girlfriend. I want a relationship. Again, this is feminine behavior, and so she's going to be turned off by that. Even though she might not know why, she'll just say, well, I don't feel a chemistry. What she really is internally going through is that, okay, you're feminine, more feminine than I am as a woman, and it's turning me off. A woman wants to be with masculine energy in a man, not feminine energy. So I said to him that, men who struggle to get into a relationship are usually coming on too strong, and they're focusing on the relationship, like I just mentioned. And so, again, when a man focuses on the relationship, he's being feminine. So don't do that. If you find yourself in this cycle of not being able to get to that next stage, chances are this is what you're doing that's getting you those results. So if you want better results, simply focus on the logistics of the date and having a good time. Let her come to you, and all you need to do is literally just have fun. And this is a big part of why I say to men, having a life mission and purpose, having a focus in your life, instead of just focusing on women instead of focusing on chasing girls to get with you, to be your girlfriend. If you have a passion in life and you're just going for it, full steam ahead, how do you think that's going to make you feel? You're going to feel good. Like, let's say you are really into colognes and you're like, I'm building my own business, or I'm developing my own fragrance. Well, you're going to have that fire, that passion. People can feel that. They're going to be like, damn, this dude is so into his fragrances. Like, there's something, contagious about that. Okay, and that's gonna make you feel good. So then if you're out on a date with a chick and you're like, man, I'm so excited, I got this new launch of my new product line coming out. And maybe you don't say it to her, but you embody that attitude, right? You're like, man, I can't wait to get back home and launch this thing and work on my bottle designs, work on the naming, the brand, the website. And you're just feeling so good when you're out on the date. That energy, that positive vibe, she's going to feel that, or everyone's going to feel that, and they're going to want to be around you. And when she sees you having such a good vibe with everybody else, she's like, well, I want to be a part of his action. Like, he's got something going on, and he's not just focusing on me, right? Because let's flip it around. Let's say you don't have the hobby going on, and you're just sitting there, man, I want a girlfriend. I really want a girlfriend. I just want to have a girl to, spend time with. So now when you're out on the date, you're just focusing on, oh man, I really want to make her my girl. I really want to make her my girl. I hope she likes me, and so that comes off in how you behave and how you speak, your body language. You're going to be more into her. You're going to sound more mopey. You're going to sound more needy, and you're not trying to, chances are you're not trying to, but it's coming across in so many things that's not even what you're saying. It's like the way you say things. It's your body language. She can just feel like you're just being a little too clingy. Like, I'm sure you've probably met people, it could be guy friends, it could be family members that are just feeling a little clingy, and you're like, oh, just give me some space. That's what you're doing when you don't have something else in your life to focus in on. You're getting so caught up in just the girl. So that's why having your hobby, having your life mission and purpose gives you the energy, which then gives you confidence. And that confidence gives you positivity, which then draws her to you. And after a couple of weeks, usually around 2 months, 6, 7 weeks, she's like, what are we? Where is this going? She wants to clarify with you, because she's like, hey, you know what? I better act now. This guy's going to be cruising on out of here without me. So now she's trying to get you. So really, you don't have to think about anything. You just basically at that point say, okay, well, do I want to be exclusive with this girl, or do I just want to like continue dating her and maybe some other people? So now you're at the point where you get to choose. Okay, so this is the power of letting a woman chase you and a woman bring the relationship up to you. You don't need to bring it up. You just live life, set up dates, and have a good time. Become that irresistible, charming dude, and she will most likely not be able to get enough of you. Now, of course, you can't just do this with anybody. They have to actually have that baseline attraction for you. But a lot of the times, guys who have that baseline attraction then chase the woman out of their life because they were too needy. So with women who already have that baseline attraction for you, don't be chasing, don't be bringing up the relationship. Do your thing, create a fun experience for her, and she will come and try to lock you down. And that's the best place to be. If you guys are interested in joining my private men's group, it's a club. I call it Club Scoundrel. This is a great community. I'm always chatting with the guys in there, giving tips just like the ones I gave you here in this video. And you get to know men from around the world. All these guys are working on self-improvement. They got hobbies. We're doing fun things in there, challenges. We're doing weekly group coaching calls. So if you have questions, you can talk to me and ask me directly in those group calls. So if you're interested, click the link down below. It's $10 a month, and you get all the access you want. And it's a good time. So, all right, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next video.